Hey guys, welcome back. Mike here, another episode of MRC. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I got an unboxing. I got a quadcopter here from GearBest, and I'm going to unbox it now and show you what y'all get. This is going to be the Nihui Toys U807 quadcopter. It's a Latrax alias clone. It's a sport copter. You can also buy it with the camera if you want to do some video footage of onboard video footage in HD. This is the model that doesn't have the camera included. Now it comes a nice white nondescript box. It has a carry handle. Of course, it came in the infamous yellow wrap tape from the China dropship sites, which is cool enough. But I really like how this thing was stored in the box and how it came shipped. The box is held up very nice. Sometimes they get a box from those places and it gets squished. So we have 3 compartments, so we'll just unassemble them all. And inside we have these 3 separate boxes, and I'll try and make it easy as possible for this video. Sorry about the mess. First thing first again. So it's the U807. It's from Nihui. I think that's how you say it, Nihui Toys. Nihui, however you want to pronounce that. Let's just look at the manual really quick here. So you can see it's English and Chinese both inside this manual here. So it's a fairly big manual. It's got upwards of probably 16 pages, I think, 14 pages, but it's got all the details that you need for parts and anything else you want to order. So I'll have to look at that later. So what I'll do is I'll put the quadcopter, which is in that big box in the back, and we'll go with this first. Now this would be the controller, so let's take it out of the box and deal with that first. So a little different type of controller than normally see with these kind of toy hobby grade quadcopters. It has more of a older nostalgia looking like controller from RC airplanes or helicopters. It's got the trims down here, the on-off switches here. Don't have any batteries in. It's got 2 shoulder buttons, one for rates, one for 3D flipping. It's got a soft rubberized antenna tube at the top. Now one thing's interesting, it has a tip bar here, so it stays fairly upright, so you can fly it differently. If you're on a flight stand at an airfield, maybe that would work. So let's just pop this off. That came off fairly easy, so hard to see, but it takes 4 AA's for the controller. Also has this ribbed pattern here, which makes it fairly much easier for you to grab onto the radio. You got these bumps and a bit of a traction grip there, so that's interesting. And the sticks, the rudder and the flight control sticks are nice for pinchers. It's a hard plastic. Overall, it's a good feeling radio. I like the quality of it. It's a lot wider than a lot of the ones you're used to, and of course it's got the LED screen here. So that's the radio, so we'll just put it aside. Let's see what comes in this box here. So I'm guessing this is some of the accessories and other things that come with it. So you just dump it out here. Whoop. So here we go. We got the radio. Nice, the LiPo. Let me see if we can focus in here. So you got a 1 cell, 650 milliamp hour LiPo battery. with the JST style plug. So that's very common with, it's either that or usually that what I call the mini low C style plug. So it's probably quite easy to find other batteries that might fit into this quadcopter. So it's got a piece of scotch tape on it, and there's a little tear right here in the casing, but I don't see that being a big issue. I'm not sure why it came like that, but we'll keep moving on here. Of course, we got prop guards if you want to put them on yourself later. And in this bag here, we have extra set of props. We'll just take it out. So you get your 4 props. You have the USB charge cable for the battery. Comes with a mini Phillips screwdriver, and looks like it's got the extra set of gears, pinions. That's really cool for the motors. And it's got the screws for when you screw on the prop guards if you decide to put the prop guards on. So that's really interesting. So let's move that aside. Now I'm just going to make a quick comment about this. I like that it's a USB charger. That's very handy to have. It's pretty universal. But I always wish they would include like an adapter like you have for a cell phone, that you can have the prongs and plug into a wall, kind of like a cell phone thing. This allows you to charge it differently instead of having to be near a computer or always have to bring a USB portable charger with you. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's just I always enjoy the ones that also include the plug along. Not a big gripe, but something, you know, those things are probably $1 anyways. It'd be cool if they include it. Not a big deal. I always have a couple extra from other quadcopters. I'm sure I can just plug this into that. But if you didn't have one, that could be a bit of an issue. But oh well. It's just more accessible to have using electrical outlets than always maybe USBs, depending. Especially if you have like a laptop and it's only got a couple of USBs on it. It could be a little bit limiting. So anyways, bump it on. Here comes the quadcopter. As you can see, it has the B props and the A props. So just make sure if you damage one, put the proper one on. It's a really interesting looking quad. You can see underneath the coloring for the LEDs is interesting. Also on the back it has an LED light. Now the front of the quadcopter is here, and you can see the JST plug right here, and the battery loads in that way, so the battery wire hangs out to the front. Usually on a lot of quadcopters I notice the wire is in the back side, so just something to think about. The blue is the front of the quad on this, with the battery connectors will be facing in the front. Now I'm just going to talk a bit about the quad and its features really quick. Again, this is the Nihui Toys U807. It's ready to fly. It has headless mode. It uses a magnetic compass, so you would calibrate it using the radio the very first time you get it. 6-axis, does the 3D flips, and for people who complain about sometimes the short range on some of these being 80-100 meters, this one boasts of being up to 150 meters in that range. So I mean, that'd be pretty hard to start seeing this thing after 150 meters. So range is one of the strong suits on this quad. So there it is, guys. This is the unboxing of the Nihui U807. Thanks for GearBest for sending me this quad to review. I'm looking forward to reviewing it, do some flight videos, and show you guys how I'm progressing with this quad. So again, thanks for tuning in. MRC, thanks for tuning in my YouTube channel. you haven't already, like and subscribe. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll catch you again next time. Take care.